In Total War, our situation becomes complex. The lordsbane faction is being subdued by the Shadow faction, significantly hindering our mobility on the map. We face the Lost Realm, an individual competition involving all factions. To advance in this race, players must complete 3 stages of guards in the labyrinth and defeat 3 bosses. However, before we begin, we ask ourselves a crucial question. Will the Shadow faction come to attempt to annihilate us with their reckless power? Despite the uncertainty, we must focus on a single objective: to advance together toward the goal. To face such a challenge, I decided to assemble 2 offensive armies and a hospital in case the Shadow faction showed up for battle. The main army with Salma as Lord and full T5 cavalry would be completed with Enzo and Layla as commanders. Salma and Layla would give me 1,800 cavalry attack bonus for 5 seconds, while Enzo would provide 1,800 defense for 5 seconds. The second full cavalry T5 army, made up of Winton, Jean, and Leanna, would provide me with 900 extra attack with Winton, increased damage with John, and 1,800 extra health for 5 seconds with Commander Leanna. The hospital is made up of pure T5 cavalry with health and defense increases of 1,800 every 5 seconds, and mainly the 30% speed increase from Mengo, which guarantees the ability to escape an ambush. After destroying the 10 guards and the Dragon Witch, we would see each other face to face. Their special powers did not do us too much damage, but our minds were set on a much more powerful enemy, the Shadow faction. Countless battles had shown us the formidable power of the Shadow faction. If they entered the domain, it would be a labyrinth with no escape. In any case, we had to continue the journey towards the next stage, the Dragon Priest. After finishing the stage and killing the 10 guardians again, the doors of the second boss opened and we rushed at him. We had to get the job done as quickly as possible so we wouldn't have to deal with 2 enemies at the same time. The second boss had fallen, and we were strong and united heading into the final stage, the Dragon Urax. Our faction's summons were truly impressive, and if the enemy showed up for battle, we would fight them. The road to Urax was long and took us longer than expected. Would shadows have time to arrive and attack us from behind before we defeated Urax? Messengers had brought news that the Shadow faction was gathering at their castle outside the domain. Urax, however, was first. We attacked towers as much as possible. We felt that victory was close, but we must not give up. Oryx had fallen, and the question was still present. Could we get out of the domain alive? New news has arrived from the enemy. They are retreating to the west. Today we can rest in peace.